This happened to me when I was 7 years old. I come from a middle-class family in a developing country and went to a school around 6 kilometers from my home, usually in the school bus. One day the school bus broke down while I was at school. Not very unusual, but they couldn't find an alternative, so they called the parents asking them to pick the kids up after school, usually at 4 p.m. My dad was at work and couldn't come, and my mom didn't have any means to come pick me up. So I told them I'll walk to my grandma's place, which is around 1 kilometer away from school. My dad was reluctant at first, but he agreed and told me to call him as soon as I get there. This was a busy part of the town and it's late afternoon, so there's enough traffic and people on the street, so it was an easy decision. As I was walking alone, a random car slows down. The driver waves at me to stop and parks his car on the side of the road. He was dressed decently, and owning a car was rare back then, and he looked like a kind person too. He approaches me and starts speaking to me. He says he knows that the bus broke down and my dad sent him to pick me up. He knew my name, my parents' name, and the fact that I was going to my grandmother's place. He said it's no trouble for him. I can get on in the car and he's heading in that direction anyway. At this point, something didn't sit right and I told him I'd rather walk back and he's welcome to walk with me, leaving his car there. He was visibly upset and started insisting. That's when people on the street started looking at us because I was backing away from him. I was dressed in my school uniform, mind you. He swears something under his breath and boards in his car and goes away. I reach my grandparents' house, call my dad and ask him who was the person he sent. He started freaking out, leaves work and gets home immediately. I described the man and nobody knows him. We reach out to the school to see if they informed anyone outside that the bus broke down. We still don't know who the person was. I can't imagine what would have happened if I got into the car. Kidnapping for ransom was common in the area, and I'm very glad my parents constantly told me to be wary of strangers. Whoever the man was and whatever his intentions, let's not meet again.